Hello everyone. I thought I'd do a short video about what I need, because quite a lot of my videos are quite long, and also my mum mentioned they're a little bit slow as well, because they tend to be quite slow and meditative and gentle. So I thought I'd try and ramp it up and do one of these kind of YouTube quick, fast video things where you get to the point, because people now have no time and no energy to be listening to someone talk slowly and meditatively, if that's a word. So I eat what I need. What is that? I eat what I need is a process. It's a process that I developed in conjunction with my mum, Jan, and also two other women who also work with us in Colchester. And it was born of my own struggles with eating and with being in my body. And I Eat What I Need has developed into a 7-week course, which I run here in Brighton, and my mum Jan runs in Colchester. And also we also work one-to-one with people as well to take them through this process. And the process is about a different way, a different path, an alternative path to the mainstream kind of diet clubs, Weight Watchers, Slimming World, this kind of thing. And it's a path that is lifelong, and it's a path that never ends as well. It's a process that is continuous, a bit like when I came here to Brighton, I was exposed to a lot of really exciting new fields like yoga, and in particular Scaravelli-inspired yoga, also mindfulness and Buddhist teachings. And what I found were these more holistic, and maybe some would say more spiritual practices. I was finding them really, really helpful to help me deal with my eating issues, much more helpful than any diet or exercise regime ever had been. So this is me drawing on my own practice and my own understanding of things like mindfulness and spiritual teachings from Buddhist Dharma, that I have limited experience in, but from the little parts that I've learnt and the little bits that I've gleaned have been hugely transformative for my own eating and body reconnection journey. And it's a path of awareness. It's a path of waking up to the reality of what it means to be an overeater, what it means to be stuck in these habitual thoughts and these habitual behaviours, and what it might mean to unstick yourself, to free yourself from these habits that might have become quite destructive and quite painful for you as an eater. So it's a very gentle process, and it's a very self-led process of inquiry that, for me, continues every single day. I'm not at the end of this process. I'm not perfect or cured. I've not suddenly got rid of all of these issues. I'm just a human on a journey in my process, and I'm finding that doing things like spending time in my body, being aware of my thoughts and actions, questioning and challenging these repetitive thoughts and actions, being curious about my behaviour, cultivating a kind and loving attitude with myself. All of these things are coming together to bring about change that feels organic, change that feels sustainable, change that feels, I don't want to say effortless, because it's not effortless. There isn't a certain element of commitment and effort that is involved in working your process, but it's not a rigid kind of control and willpower sort of effort where you have to force yourself or push yourself to do things or change things that aren't ready to change. As one person put it yesterday in my group, it's not about the cognitive understanding. I think we all, in a brain-based way, in a rational, logical way, understand that we should perhaps eat certain things and maybe not eat other things, or we should, do exercise and not just sit around. I think most people understand what it would mean to live a healthy life in a very kind of rational, logical way. What I think we don't know is how to bring about that change in a way that feels comfortable and natural to us, rather than imposing programs and regimes on ourselves that then we will stick to for a limited amount of time and then we will definitely rebel against after a while. I'm not interested in doing that anymore. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for the vast majority of the human population. I really believe that we need to let that go now, and we need to move into a different kind of way of supporting ourselves to eat well and to move well. And I believe that way, for me anyway, is I eat what I need. It's working for me. I know that it's working and supporting other members of my community, both here in Brighton and also in Colchester. And I know that for me and Mum, this process that we've created together has transformed our relationship, not only with food but also with our bodies, with each other, and with our family and our wider communities. And I know that having created this body of work and offering it to the world is possibly the most profound thing that I have done in my life so far. So I'm really passionate about it, and I really want you to know about it. So I would say get in touch with me, get in touch with my mum Jan on Facebook, with our I Eat What I Need Facebook group, and get involved and come and meet our tribe, because we've got an amazing tribe of conscious eaters who are really moving forward at what I feel is a very significant pace, and they're doing it gently and they're doing it together, and it's really, really exciting to see. So I hope to meet you very soon.